Everybody sing that shit.
What up, guys? It's your boy New Teddy Era, and today I'm coming at you with a deck profile. I know I do sound kind of weird. I am kind of sick right now, but I wanted to get this deck profile up for you guys. This is my current build of pure Zoo, and it's really pure. It's not no kaijus, no other sub cards except one, but this is my take of it. I've been testing it a little bit for about a week, me knowing that the ban list, the emergency ban list, was here. So I've been testing it, and this is what I came up with. If you guys do want to try it, you guys are more than welcome to. Let me know what you come up with. 2 rats, of course. 3 whiptail. I think whiptail is more important now than ever before. But yeah. 2 Therablades. You'll see why I run 2. 1 ram. Now the only change I might make later on is the bear. To put a second ram because ram is so good with doing the combo with chicken 9, things like that. So those are the monsters that are actual monsters. Then we play some hand traps, 3 ghost ogre, and 1 maxi. There was gonna be ash blossoms, but I can't afford that right now, so ghost ogre has to do, and maxi. So that's pretty good right now. 3 Tenki, of course. 3 Barrage, of course. This card became really staple now. Now it's not just like you have to play this deck a little more like conservative, but still able to like make Dried and Emerald, because that together is really good. But this deck, I made it to have like traps, and hopefully you get at least a Tenki. All you need in this deck is a Tenki, a Barrage, or 1 Zoodiac with traps. So that's what this deck was, made from. 2 Twin Twister. I have a love-hate relationship with this card because in certain matchups it's really bad, but in other matchups it's really good. So this might come out for Chalice, but at this moment I have it main decked. 2 Enemy Controller for the pure Zoo mirror match, and this is very like problematic to your opponent when they try to like Dryden pop you, and then you just tribute the monster and take their Dryden, stuff like that. There's a lot of things that you can do with Enemy Controller. It's very versatile, so I play that too. 2 My Bodies. I feel like it's really good right now with so many Ghost Ogres being played, so 2 My Bodies. 1 Upstart. 1 Upstart Goblin, and 2 Pot of Desire. I know you guys are gonna be like, well, if you banish the rat, you lose. True, but if you play your deck correctly and you play around it, you know how to play around it. And that's the same thing when I ran it in Mermails. You wanted to get rid of your Dragoons out your deck first before you Pot of Desire. And then for mass removal, 2 Dark Hole, 1 Regeki, because you're just trying to win as soon as possible, and getting over their boards are really good. These would be slumbers, but Ash Blossom is being ran everywhere. They're being ran everywhere. Everybody's playing Ash Blossoms, unless they're poor like me and can't get it. But yeah. And the last spell is Book of Moon. In this deck, I just wanted to play a lot of versatile cards that I could play on my opponent's turn and my turn, because if you're playing on both turns, you're usually winning. So, alright, on to the traps. 1 combo, 1 warning, 3 strikes, and my favorite card, I know it might be wrong to play, but 2 Quaking Mirror Force. I feel like it's just really good. I just love this card. This could be any 2 traps that you guys really prefer. I know some people ran Bottomless and some people ran Compose. Some people are running different cards. But I feel like Quaking is really, really good. It's versatile. And putting your monsters face down and clogging up their board and waiting until you're ready, it's really good. And the last trap is Torrential. Torrento, I have a love-hate relationship with it because sometimes if I have board presence, it's not good. But in Zoo, all you need is one card to go off, which is, like I said, any Zoo card and or Tinky. All right, on to the extra deck. We have one Borbo, one Hammer Kong, two Tiger Mortar. I feel like Tiger Mortar right now is more important than it ever was, because Tiger Mortars lets you recycle your graveyard around, and with the Leica combo, you could get back a Trident, right? That's dead. That from in your grave, put it, and then with Tiger Mortar, you make it with the Leica card you made, and then you put a material under Trident, so Trident becomes live next turn. So you have an active Trident, and you have an extra card. Unless if you didn't make Trident that turn, you make a Trident on top of this, and you have a Trident with like a Whiptail or a Ram under it, and it can survive on its own. Two Chicken 9. Chicken 9 is a very big combo piece. Broad Bull, of course. And then I play 3 Trident. The reason I play the 3 Tridents, because this deck turned into a grind out deck. So you have to have the Tridents, and even though if you play Emeralds or not, having 3 is really good because your opponent really can't. A lot of people only play 2, so with me running enemy controller, I could take one of their Tridents or whatever when they try to hit one of my monsters. I just overlay with it with one of the ones I didn't use, and I have a live card. 2 Emeralds, of course. 1 Tornado Dragon, just to get over problematic stuff. Like when they use Diagram, I just pop it. And then my last card is Diamond Crab King. I know you guys are like, why are you playing this? This is literally just to be a card to get over Masterpiece. Because as you see, I don't main deck a real big like problem for it. Even though I play like Dark Holes, Regekis, things like that. But if they're unaffected by spells, so you need to have a main deck out. So my main deck out is in my extra deck in Diamond Crab King. So that is my deck. I hope you guys did enjoy. I know this was a little longer video. I know you guys are like, Zoo again. But this Zoo deck is not as like asshole-ish, I guess, but it's still Zoodiacs. I just hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. Try it out. Tell me if you see any changes that you will make. Like I said, this may be another Ram with further testing, but as of right now, this is a real good out to a lot of things, and it furthers your plays. So, with that being said, you know, this is Team Hit'em, and history is what we're making. Alright, guys. Peace.